Here first part is calyx. So calyx is present at the first node, and these are generally in green color, and calyx are the sepals. So protect the flower when it is in the bud stage. Sometimes they are also synthesizing the food materials. So calyx is, if all the sepals are fused, sometimes the sepals are fused or free. If the sepals are fused sepals. A fused sepals condition is called as gamosepalous. So if the sepals, all the sepals, a number of sepals are present depending on the species. So the sepals are fused sometimes. So the sepals, when the sepals are fused, it is called as gamosepalous condition. And here the sometimes free petals, free sepals are not fused, they are free, they are not attached, they are not fused. It is called as polysepalous condition. Gamosepalous, polysepalous. Gamosepalous is showing the fused sepals, all the sepals are fused completely. Polysepalous, if the sepals are free, that condition is called as polysepalous. So sepals are generally ephemeral. Ephemeral means they are short lived, they live for a short period. So just they protect the flower after flowering, after pollination, and during the formation of fruit, the sepals fall off. Here the calyx is generally short lived, but sometimes here the calyx is persistent, permanent. Permanent means it is developing along with the fruit. So that is persistent calyx. Here the calyx or sepals are ephemeral. Ephemeral means short lived. And sometimes the sepals are persistent and developing along with the fruit. So persistent calyx is observed in tomato, in the fruit also we can observe the green colored sepals. So persistent calyx. A persistent calyx is observed in tomato and brinjal. In brinjal also here, in tomato, here the sepals are attached to the fruit. And in the brinjal also here, succulent or they are storing food materials are also. Here this sepals are also storing the food materials. It is persistent calyx. A persistent calyx. Here it is not storing food material, but it is storing the food material. Sometimes the sepals are in hair-like structures. Here in the fruit, in the cypsela fruit, if you observe the cypsela fruit, a number of sepals, hair-like sepals are present. So these persistent, it is also persistent calyx. The persistent calyx is called as pappus here. So pappus is useful for the dispersal of fruit. Very small fruits are present in the helianthus or sunflower family. In the sunflower plant, in the sunflower family, the fruits are called as cypsela fruits. So the cypsela fruits are having persistent calyx, hair-like structures known as pappus. Pappus helps in the dispersal or distribution of small fruits. So they are they are dispersed from one place to other place with the help of pappus. So calyx is first of all sometimes gamosepalous, fused condition, fused sepals, free sepals, and ephemeral, short-lived, and in some plants they are here persistent. Along with the fruit they are developing, or they are attached to the fruit also. Here tomato, brinjal, and in cypsela fruits are in the cypsela fruit also pappus is present. So pappus is nothing but here calyx. The calyx is helping in the dispersal of fruits. So, it is about calyx.